Let me calm down. I'm a target individual. As a target individual, I know what it means. My life is being dismantled. I'm being destroyed. My body is being destroyed. They've been damaging my internal organs. I know it's them. I'm not naturally experiencing unhealthiness. I'm being made sick because they're doing things to my body like they do to others. I get hit with this technology, but also I'm sure that perhaps it could be poisoning me and do other things, which, for me, I'm thinking if they're doing that, it's just an extra. They can target my organs using this weapon system too. So if they do both, I guess it's that. But Friday night and Saturday was so bad that I extremely sick. Not even sick in the sense of let's just say that I had extreme diarrhea. And I got some food from there, but I don't know if it's the food itself or just my organs just that can't even process digesting anymore. I don't know if the food is poison or they've damaged my organs so bad that I can't even digest food properly. So depending on the food. So I gotta be very selective of what I eat. So when I was using the restroom, it wasn't processing the water. Everything come out liquid. So this is what they do. Well, of course, psychologically also they do the nasty things, which this is when these clowns are retarded. Let me just say this again. The clowns I call clowns are the nobodies the government contracts. They're the nobodies. Their job is to try to disorient you. They use some of them are truly children. They don't even they have no concept of how real people think. They have no concept of how adults who never look at them as okay, you just are somebody who's just gonna agitate somebody, and they do this thing to disorient you. It's part of brainwashing you, right? The fear about me, with me, is these retards, which are this as a childlike individual, will do that in front of me, not understanding what they can lose, and it can be the end because I have nothing to lose. So this retard will come and start talking this childish way, thinking this is still like a child. You're not a child anymore. You're involved in something that kills women and children and men. So you know what makes you now. It means you get your green lighted to get killed. I'm not gonna try to do that. But if you push me to that level, who knows? You gotta be strong, target individual. I'm saying in this, please do not crash out. But this perps involved in that, they don't understand that they are really pushing target individual to do that, and they think that they're going to be perceived as these innocent children. And it's going to be bad because they're turning me and other target individual into fanatics, because now it is bigger than just me. I mean, the life of children are being destroyed, of women. And then psychologically, I've accepted the reality of the technology I deal with. I've accepted that. I've accepted that I'm no longer me. I'm no longer free-minded. I've understood that. They can play these clown things, that I don't identify with that because I understand. I've accepted that my brain is being altered. They can use these childlike people, but they and I noticed that there's a disconnect. I know they're supposed to agitate target individual, but these perps that interact with you via V2K, there's something that's just off about them. I don't know if they purposely get these perps to be a little bit stupid. Not even stupid, a little bit detached and a little bit unself-aware, because it allows the target individual to crash out. Because I know they want to push target individual to kill. So one of these retards will come and yeah, accept it. Who will come and say these things to you. And the target individual will be a little bit more aggressive. They'll stab the person saying these things. Because they're just enraged. And they have nothing to lose. So this trash will come and will be all this, they have these ways of trying to troll you. And I realized they don't understand. They're trolling somebody who's just a bomb about to explode. They're just waiting for and he has nothing to lose. What's gonna happen? Kill him? You better be ready to. And so for me, it's getting to the point where I'm like, oh my God, God gave me the strength, because I'm even craving for interaction. I'm craving for like them doing that to me in front of me. I'm craving for that interaction where they do this. I'm craving for that. Because right now I'm by myself. And it's remotely done. But I'm looking for them to try to do that in front of me. I'm really waiting for that confrontation. And that scares me. It's like I want to blow up on you. I want you to come with this retardation that you have, and so I can be the one who takes you to the next level. But you gotta be strong. I've accepted my mind is being manipulated. They do this pedophilia type of tormenting that's disgusting. It's funny, yesterday, they have these ways of, when they manipulate you, to make you identify with this manipulation, they start using verbiage that's different. Oh, we're gonna report that. Report that. They make you have this stimulation. Like, report this. We're reporting this. You clearly hear what they do. They want you. They want you to accept these things. And this is why they use this scare tactic. For example, right now they tell me they're gonna fuck you. Excuse my language. It's like, I don't care about getting effed up. I know I'm never gonna identify with this. But I'd rather get effed up than end up killing trash like them. Because I'm scared if I go into that level, I'm gonna black out. I'm gonna black out. It will not even be like it will be a blackout state. It will be a rage that will probably I will crash. I rather get effed. But make the mistake of throwing yourself and try to. It wouldn't even be a simple. It will be a very bad thing. I'll crash out. I will just think of all the evil stuff they've been negating, the diabolical tortures of the women, and then the way they paint themselves and act like they're the guys when I know they're just the nothings. The pedophiles are contracting. And when I say the pedophiles, let me repeat this again. The governmental entities running this program are connected to the Department of Defense. The DoD has been developing this technology. The DoD is behind this this program, truly behind this, not these clowns. The DoD has been having issue with pedophilia for a long time. It's been an issue that kept coming back. And when I say this issue, I'm not even saying that in a conspiracy theory kind of way. Truly ranked for top tier child porn trafficking with the DoD network. Some of the most child porn circulating in this country has been seen on the DoD network. It was a 2018 ranking coming from Child Protective Services specializing in child porn. A bill in 2019 was introduced called End National Defense Network Abuse Act because they kept seeing that the DoD network was having a lot of problem with child porn. So much child porn was circulating there. So they did something to make it look like they're doing something. And they contract this trash here. They're nothings. Oh, they're intoxicated by what's happening. Because they love it. Because I know I'm calling it trash. But I'm going to be the one being trash. Because I'm a test subject. The government is using me as a guinea pig. That's what target individuals are. And this trash, as a loser, I'll just get intoxicated with this thing and recreate what this is about in their fantasized ways as they manipulate my brain, the ways they try to portray themselves as the protector of children and act like they're doing it for Courtney, for Brittany, or it's like, no, pay for what you did as a child or trash. First of all, you're here killing and torturing children. Some of the torture are sexual torture. Nasty trash. We talk about the weak of the most unoppressive participant in this program. I'm talking about so unoppressive that even via the technology called V2K, when you hear them interact with you, you know they're nothings. And they're supposed to sound mysticful via this technology. They are truly like, it's like a child retard mental. Not even, let me just say this, but like a middle school kid. It's like, now we're charging you. It's you. It's ugh. It's like, this is the retard. That's our world. And they tell me how they're gonna have children pretend to get raped. It's like, yeah, that's what trash do. You groom children to pretend to get raped. I love the fact that it's easy to call what's the future of a child pretending to get raped. You think they're gonna grow up to be normal? Fucking, there's a suicide waiting to happen. Not because they're being tortured to death. You think a child that's gonna grow up to that is gonna grow up to be a normal person? They're gonna live a comfortable life and they're gonna be happy with no mental issue? Trash. They've been manipulating me to have this nasty reaction throughout the day. They're so nasty. They're little babies. They give me stimulation, the sensation. The technology we deal with is altering the mind. They are rewiring your thought process and your brain. This is part of how they break you down. They're weaponizing technology that can alter your mind. Of course, they're weaponizing the technology that makes you sick, that can destroy your internal organs. But they also have the technology that they've been developing that can alter and rewire your brain. And they continuously rewiring you and then try to brainwash you to identify with these manipulations. And they have these clowns that go into like scripts of things they say back and forth, deflecting, disorienting you, conditioning you, training your mind to think in this way. Then they see how, they want to see it in person. Like, where is he? Is he subscribing to this? Listen, I have no control of what you guys put in my brain and how you manipulate my brain. But this one thing I know is I will always see this trash for the trash that they are. I've accepted that my brain is no longer mine. And it's going to be altered, rewired in ways that's degrading for the purpose of painting me in certain ways. And then they will act like they're just reporting this. Let me show you, first of all. So, babies. Actually, it's funny because I can't see one of the child here if it's a boy or girl, but they're trying to mess with me. Little girls like that's messing with me. So adorable. And this is the things I would love to watch, but I can't watch because it's going to be rewired and altered in disgusting ways. This baby here, we're seeing her dad. These things, the wholesome stuff that now I'm just being forced to see in these degrading ways. This little girl here, it's like the blooper stuff. And then they stimulate me because there's a woman there whose skirt goes up. And then they stimulate me toward the woman and then aim it toward the child. They do all this degrading stuff. And there was like there's a person I used to follow so long ago, like I think in college. And she has like her child, little light-skinned child. I think, where is it? Oh, here. This is somebody I followed for years. And she had this profile for a long time. The child has grown so much since then. It's not that little girl, but this gives you the idea of the before and after. I used to, that profile that you see there, that you can barely see in this, is somebody that I've been friend. I think maybe 2000. I was in college, I believe. Yes, I think I was in college. She had a child a few years later. And that profile has been around for a long time. But after 2019, this kid is not that age. But after 2019, because she's like a little toddler girl, like 3-4-year-old, they've manipulated my brain to have sexual stimulation. That when I see that picture that I've seen before multiple times in a normal way, by the way, now they change my memories to falsify memories. So what they do is like to make you identify with what you're forced to experience today. They alter your memories. It's part of how they can try to make you identify with a persona that they implant. So they utilize this memory manipulation on top of your current experiences. And so now this baby that I used to be able to see normally, now I get a stimulation sensation that they say, oh, we mapped it to you. You used to have that experiences when you were a kid. So we made you feel that thing again. But now I'm like, so So you make my brain be a child brain for me to experience that. And then you falsify my memories to have this stimulation, to be like, oh, they clearly rewiring the brain for the purpose of seeing children in a way that's degrading and forcing you to have sexual stimulation. Their job is to do that. This is how they weaponize this technology. They're trash low life. Then present themselves as the protective children. They are so nasty. But I know they're nobody's. The anger I should have should not be toward them. They want me to think it's them. They're just participating that they are intoxicated by the feeling that they can manipulate me or participate in manipulating me in this ways. That is in this pedophilia-centric ways that they are creating, altering, and manipulating my brain to experience. You know, some of the way they want me to reason with this is like, no, but if we're able to manipulate you like that, so that means it's in you. Okay, so it's in you, but the people who do the pedophilia type of torture need to be my brain and alter me to have the experiences, huh? Delusional trash. I wonder what's in you. Let me just try to manipulate your brain and see delusion. These people do trash, but that's their job. You know, some of these perps, they know the day will come. The day will come. They're nothings. I know who's destroying who's destroying me is this governmental program. Now, the losers they contract for that, there's nothing. They're nothings. There's one who talks to me, she's like the fiercest, she's like a little detached, she's trying to be like, she's the most clown, like, I think she said something about, she was saying something about, raping a 4-year-old. You know, that's the trash we talk about. That's the kind of fierceness we need in this program. That's what they need. Can you imagine this is the people in your brain making you not get these experiences? This trash. You see nobody's pathetic trash. When I go and I'm looking at